Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back to Ori and the Blind Forest Definitive Edition. Let's continue. We're having a trippy experience in the Misty Woods, which won't actually show... Sorry, I'm getting hiccups here. Yeah, it won't show us the map until we destroy an item with a torch. So, the world is shifting, and... a lot of weirdness is happening, and there's just a ton of spikes everywhere. Alright, so we do now have this ability to grab the wall, and instead of being able to use it at our leisure, they're going to force us to use it to solve puzzles. So we'll just drop down this way. It is possible that there is some collectible up there, but I just see spikes. Now, we also have Kuro's feather, which has the beauty of slowing us down if that's what we want. I'm not 100% sure that is what we want though. Like in that case, the feather would not have no. What I'm trying to say is that feather was absolutely mandatory in that case. There was no way we were going to get through that section otherwise. We're collecting coins. I feel like I've been in this area before. I probably have. So did I miss something? I guess we'll shoot ourselves up in different directions and we'll see what happens. Because I kind of just walked. Come on, get me up in that direction without killing me. Let's see if this is the right direction or if I'm... No, I came this direction. So not that way. Yeah. I've probably wasted my time here. So you've got this. And that can't get me high enough. I don't understand. Like, I came from this direction. I swear I did. We were... I don't understand this. I swear I did not go this way. Those are spikes. Tiny little spikes, but spikes nonetheless. So I must have just accidentally gone the total wrong direction. I must have ended up fighting these guys and reaching that area, oops, from the wrong way. And so I was supposed to I guess I was supposed to use this. But the weirdness here is I'm supposed to get that ball to roll at me, meet it halfway, or we can just jump that whole section and then we're up here, and I guess maybe this might be the right direction. Probably not, but whatever. It's very unfair, the setup, because we are going potentially in circles. Right. That's something at least. We know. Let's see. Did we get... Yep. It seems like my attack is very weak against this guy. And the bash abilities don't seem particularly good. And there's multiple of them. I guess that's just an unsafe zone. No. I can climb now up to the tops of trees with fairly easily. And I guess I do have all the keys to this. Boy, is this too much of a head trip for this game. It's not been that particularly logical or intelligent up until this point. I guess we just picked this up. Yeah. It says press right trick to pick up objects. This is supposed to be the thing that we pick up. And I guess we are carrying it. And I guess we can only walk backwards because I can't climb or do anything else. Like, I don't know about this. The game likes to slow you down, like slow moving doors. Alright. Over here, I need to determine whether this is anything of importance or if this is really just going in circles. I can't help but feel like I'm going in circles. Yeah. This just feels like areas we've been to before. So we grab that and I was able to pull out of it. I don't know if I glitched out of it or what. I don't know if I have a piece now. Alright. So one of the buttons did... One of the buttons did let me throw it. But I don't know which... It's the left trigger. Alright, so... That probably doesn't help you any. And clearly, the game wants you to go this direction. And left trigger, like, didn't put it down immediately. So. There's kinda nothing under here. So either I'm gonna have to save several times, which would also mean I'm gonna have to wait several times, or there's more to this than seems. I have so much energy now, it really doesn't hurt to do this and get more health. Right. Yeah, it's just totally not letting me bash. So instead I'm having to just kind of live with it. I don't know why the game would want me to really have to deal with so much in a row once we've already just kind of solved the problem of the Misty Woods. It seems silly to have to go through those two areas, but whatever. Now we've got a cutscene, but also these cutscenes are so zoomed out and so misty right now. It's not even a good animation. Like, and that was the one thing this game had going for itself, was that it was a very nicely animated game when it got into the cutscenes, of which there really wasn't enough of. So we've got some new item that we've unlocked. We lit the shrouded lantern. It has lifted the haze. Ori, the key to the forlorn ruins. The Gumon seal has been revealed. So you found the Gumon seal. Use this key to gain entrance to the forlorn ruins. So we aren't even in the castle. The elements of the wind is deep within the forlorn ruins south of this place. It's not too far from here. I can show you the way. We had already been there. We took a side quest. But now we can see this map, and we can see that there's really only one thing we didn't even bother to collect. So, is it worth our time to make a mad dash? See, how far are we? Yeah, it is kind of nothing. It feels like there might be some collectibles that are not so collectible. Come on. Alright. So we get to that point. Oh, that was a long jump. I should have saved earlier. Yeah, you still are taking about 3 hits of damage every time you hit one of these spikes. So we'll go ahead and save there. That'll at least save us some frustration. And here we've got a crystal. Nothing else, which I'm gonna save again just to get more health. Alright, and that gets me to this area, which with the triple jump I can reach that, but that's pretty much the only time I can reach that. We were gonna upgrade our attacks, which we may or may not need. We've now collected everything in this area, so I don't even know if getting a map would particularly help. I'm not really sure there is a map area. Let's see. I am fairly certain that there were more areas. Either that or the way they redesigned. Let's see. Oh, I see. So you can turn it off if you want. Or you can turn it on. So there were collectibles, but apparently I collected all the collectibles, which I guess good for me. And out we go. So there's definitely things still up in Sorrow Pass to collect, but I don't think they're worth getting right now, nor do I think it's really worth it to go to the well or try to get these things. So we just need to now kind of work our way. I'm not doing a lot of grinding. There's, I suppose, an element of, let's see, yeah, I still don't know what that spike in the middle that's glowing would possibly do. I mean, I can climb this now, and I can climb this now. That's not destroyable. So yeah, there's still something. There's clearly still something that we're just missing as far as abilities. So down we go, and we'll try to make a bit of a journey of it. Like, this area in itself will be probably way easier, and while we're at it, since I've already done a lot of this, we'll go to this map area. I think with triple jump, that's an easy jump where that would have been slightly difficult. Yeah, and either I've already gotten the map stone for this area, or that's not the map stone. The map stone I have right now is not the right one, which is also very believable. This is a switched area where we never saw a switch. Crashing into all these things. Not super useful. And now we're gonna start getting introduced to the ice creatures, which are abilities that we've unlocked relatively recently, really have no effect whatsoever to ice. Yeah. If the switch is on the right side, you've already flipped it, and you have no need to ever flip it again. There's an opportunity there that they failed to embrace, where they could have had our character be, well, characterized is the actual phrase, where he could have broken off the switches to just prove that it never needs to be done. Or he could have, if he wanted to be a sweet and happy character and peaceful character, he could have tied it down. Only reason we couldn't do this level before is because we didn't have the item. Now we have the item. And I am assuming that this is, there's nothing here. We're gonna go in here, I assume, and we're gonna go lower, because there's a decent amount of lower sections. Yeah, looking at these other collectibles we've missed, it still doesn't feel like the items we got would be helpful. Is there a big concern about ice? No, not really, just that the creatures might be stronger. Foreign ruins is where the Gumon lived. Way too much jargon at this point. They built miraculous structures and fused them with the light of the spirit tree, which keeps them safe. So, oh no. These Gumon were frozen, unable to escape when the elemental winds lost its light. These ruins might have turned into their grave. Okay, good to know. And I guess that's lava. So don't touch anything that looks too hot. Seriously? The Gumon were crafty inventors. They're like gnomes, basically. Dwarves. They had foreseen the bright future that never came. Look at this light vessel. They were able to store the light of the spirit tree within. Somewhat stored, I guess. So am I gonna have to pick up this object and carry it? Why is it following me? Alright. Well, you just follow me. Use light vessel to activate and walk over Gumon structures without taking damage. So it's kind of a braid time warp item. And it's more of a snow type object. Okay. So they wanted me to take damage on the first two platforms. And then see this cutscene. Alright, let's go ahead and save so we don't have that. And then we'll jump back this direction. And it slows us down. But what? It frees a section and it changes your gravity. Interesting. So So at that point, just take out the enemy. Seriously, game? Oh, this just feels bad. This definitely feels like we are potentially going to be right back where we were with the well. Right. What if we didn't have triple jump? Like, I assume at this point we would have had... Oh, it is straight. Your gravity is shifted, but that doesn't work. I don't get this. Like, right. Let's just take out this guy. Didn't have his little explosions happen. Pick this up. We have A. I'm pressing A and then up. Oh, that's the reason this isn't working is because I have to press A and then right. So, yeah, this sucks. It is shifting not only my perspective, but it's shifting the controls. Come on. So it's just, we're gonna have to save on the roof. And am I pressing up now, or am I pressing left, or I don't even know which direction I'm supposed to be. I'm still pressing right. So now I'm going left when I'm pressing right. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. Hey. And we still don't really have the double jump as an option. That time I just turned off the left trigger so that I'd be fairly safe. Like, it drives me increasingly crazy as I see games that are praised like this game was, and then to run into a scenario like this where it is way different than what was described, or perhaps better put, it's just not what I wanted, what I expected. This is fine. Don't have a big problem with this, but the fact that there's a whole laser up top there does give me some pause for concern, because it does feel like we are probably going to end up having to walk upside down in this section. This might be a smaller area. I guess there's really no telling that though, other than the fact that I think I'm supposed to be pressing left here, but you've got to get that jump right. They're just screwing with you. That's all they're doing. Now I'm pressing left. It doesn't want to work. Now I'm pressing left some more. Okay. Do I want to drop down from this point? Like, it's not even dropping. By the way, that dash ability, that never happened. So I don't know what to say about that otherwise, but that dash ability never happened. So apparently it's right trigger is, you have to double tap the right trigger to drop the object, which the game really didn't tell you. That's probably a stupid point to save since I took so much damage. Alright, now that thing just what happened there? They want me to go this way and then jump. Not hit the spikes, but land on the platform. There. Then they want me to do something like this, I think. It's not well programmed by any means. That was not my intention at all. So now not only have I collected something I didn't realize I needed to collect, now I've got a worse problem. because I've missed something that almost certainly I need to collect. So what just happened? Like, that's what I meant to do, but that's not gonna cut it now. We're gonna have to play an even more difficult game. Alright. Oh, this is a perfect example of kind of the rage quitting inducing content you could run into. Nope, I can't put that down because if I put it down, that'll hurt me. Alright, well that solved half the problem. Now it's just a matter of solving the other half of the problem. This shouldn't be this difficult. Alright. But it is, because instead of just giving me arbitrary standard directions on anything, it's decided to drive me crazy. Well, I guess I already had the mapstone fragment there, that's nice. Well, the good news, I suppose, is we now know that there isn't too much of this world. The only real question is, do we need to go to the left and do all of that? I imagine the answer is yes, because we need the keys that are up in that area. Alright. Okay. Seriously. I'm not gonna go through that whole hassle. I'll just die and try again. Yep. I don't care how many times this adds to my death count. If this is one of those games that has an achievement for not dying very much, it definitely is a game I would not give one flip about knowing that, as because that's just like ridiculous. This game is insanely challenging, and I don't get why people want to make first-person shooter military games that are so dumbed down that a 9-year-old can play it, and then they want to make cutesy Pixar-esque animated games that are frustrating Super Meat Boy-esque platformers. Yeah, even Mario, which, in all fairness, like Super Mario Brothers 1, super difficult, just because of the time, I would say. It's not really super difficult. It's pretty difficult though, in comparison to, say, playing Super Mario Galaxy or Odyssey or any of those. Those have been all series that they've intentionally made easier and more kid-friendly because their target audience is the target audience you would actually assume that a Mario game is for. But so if it is a case that people just think that there's nostalgia out there for Super Mario Bros. 1 style games that were difficult because of a lack of ability or programming, I can't really agree with that. Right. Right. I guess the question to ask themselves there. Now can I drop? I can't really drop the orb. It would be crazy if this was the main gameplay mechanic that they originally created. So I've got to wait until this happens and then move fairly quickly. I also can't use the feather, which you would kind of hope that you could have used the feather, but I guess not. Just let that die. So I can't slow down process. I have to press left to go down, and then right, and then more left to go counterclockwise. So I'm gonna press right at this point. Alright, now I'm gonna try something crazy because I kind of have nothing better I can do. I've got to double tap and then hold here, and then come over here and kill this guy fairly quickly, and then save. And there's no way I'm going to I just still need one ability point to upgrade anything. Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna be able to get through this next section with all those long spikes without using this. There's not any collectibles I'm missing, is there? Probably is, I just don't see them. Alright, that one was fairly generous. And I think why can I not save where I am? Really like to be able to save. Guess this is just a unsafe area. Seriously. Did we need that extra frustration? Okay. How can we avoid that? I guess we've got to follow the swing. So I'm gonna press left and jump when it's about at the floating rocks on the left. And hope that that does get us somewhere where we care. Just don't die so we can save. Still probably plenty of shenanigans need to be done. Is this a jump straight down? I have to assume that there's something more. So I'm gonna come back this way and kill myself. Can I jump on this rock? Yes, I can. And we can blow that up. Is there anything more over here though? I don't think so. An easy double jump. And a fairly easy section here. And it seems like we're gonna just make enough progress to unlock the door. I missed a key. Darn it. And sure. Might as well. So I've got to go back to places I don't want to go. This may not be as difficult as it seems at first, but I actually think it is going to be pretty difficult because it's this one area that I saw. I just didn't see the key. Alright. So we might as well just use as many energy things as possible because I don't even think there's any door here that uses any energy things. I'm going to be pressing left while jumping, even though I will be moving right. And jump. And jump. Probably don't need to double check. And I don't feel like figuring out whether I could have bursted or not with the bash button. I just tried to use it and it didn't seem like that worked. Is it worth my effort to go back that direction? Not really. It is just easier to do this. And you can kind of see how we've had some rather exponential increase in difficulty because what once was now rather difficult is chump change compared to other actions. And we've still got plenty to frustrate ourselves with. Okay. And I guess had I done that section right first, it wouldn't have been as difficult. I still would have had to have done all this. Oops. Yeah, we're 5 minutes over, so we're at best gonna get back to the map room. And that's it. Yep. That's exactly as far as we can go today. So 69% of all the collectibles in the Forlorn Ruins and 100% of the Misty Woods. There's not really a lot of other areas. Seems like Sorrow Pass is going to have us go back and do some stuff. And then Moon Grotto was, not Moon Grotto, but Blackroot Burrows was the DLC area. Everything else is in the high 90s as far as collectibles. And unless the game is going to do something like Metroid Prime where there's some kind of keys needed to unlock the final area, which that's believable, certainly, that we get to a point where we need multiple keys, one from each room area, one that potentially requires you to 100% every area. Looking at the map, this still goes up pretty high, so I wouldn't be surprised if this area also went up pretty high, and I wouldn't be surprised if this area also goes up pretty high. It doesn't seem like we're going to go too much deeper, though. Yeah. It doesn't seem like we're going to go too much wider. We're kind of obviously going to hit a boss fight. Hopefully it's not a crazy gravity boss fight, but I wouldn't be surprised if it is. The only real boss we've had, though, is the bird. And we haven't gotten any new ability this time. So in this episode, we are now 6.5 hours into gameplay. Apparently we're 62% done with the entire game. But I wouldn't be surprised if we beat the story and it's close to 70 or maybe 75%. Because I imagine this percentage is just a combination of all the collectible percentages together. We haven't gotten any health upgrades in a while. We haven't gotten any energy upgrades in a while. We found like one ability point. Ability points we'll look at in a second are not super useful. We're just racking up deaths. It seems like we almost got 50 deaths in this last episode. And after we finish this and unlock the winds, unless the winds do something that's really helpful, like maybe make you jump twice as far, I don't think they're going to do too much. And grinding is kind of no longer something worth your time. Ultra defense against enemies, I think we'll probably sit on this. At a certain point we may just sit on 3 ability points and not even use them, because it may not be worth it to mark the life or energy or get the sense elements at all. And if we can just get all the attacks to the maximum, well, then there's just nothing more to do there. This ability, Spirit Efficiency, obviously was the right thing to get, though. We wouldn't be this far if it weren't for that. But yeah, I could see before we finish this game easily filling out this and this one. It gets a little bit more questionable whether we'd be able to fill out all 3 of them, or if we even need to. I guess if we fill out the other two, there's no real harm in going up in this direction. There might be some secret areas that unlock some other things. Although secret areas in particular would be the things that are giving you experience to unlock other things. So if we've already upgraded all the actual useful things and we're just running around to 100% the game, we're kind of at that point just being obsessive. That's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below in the description box. And if you want to support me further, there's a link to Patreon, or you can friend me on Steam and gift me a game off my wishlist. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.